In this tutorial, we will see about drawbacks of classical theory. According to law of equipartition of energy, every free electron at temperature T has an average kinetic energy is 3 by 2 kb into T. In 1 kilomole of monovalent metal in which there are Na atoms and free electrons, the total energy of the electron is E is equal to 3 by 2 Na kb T. Suppose this is equation 1. If heat is supplied to metal, free electrons absorb part of the heat energy, then its molar specific heat is given as into bracket Cv bracket complete El, that is the suffix which is written. El means electron. Cv of electron, that is specific heat at a constant volume of electrons, is given as du by dt, and which is equal to 3 by 2 Na kb, which is equal to 3 by 2 Rm. Suppose this is equation 2, which is equal to 3 by 2 into 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 into 6.02 into 10 raised to 26, and which is equal to 12.5 kilojoule per kilomole per degree. In bracket there is a star, that is specific heat. What is specific heat? Amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of substance through 1 degree centigrade is called molar specific heat of the substance. If there are gas molecules, so they having two specific heats, Cv and Cp, specific heat at constant volume and specific heat at a constant pressure. There are two specific heats for gases, for gas molecules. Here, electrons are being treated, electrons are being considered just like gas molecules into the cylinder, just like a gas molecule into the balloon, and that is why Cv of the electron, that is specific heat at constant volume of the electrons, is given here in this case. Now we will see value of 3 by 2 Rm for specific heat at constant volume of electrons, that is Cv bracket complete El, for free electron is about 100 times greater than experimentally predicted value. Heat capacity of solids due to atomic vibrations is 3 Rm. Dulong-Petit's law holds good at high temperatures, and total specific heat of solid is given as 3 into Rm. 3 Rm. Free electrons do not contribute significantly to the heat capacity of solids. Why? This is question. Free electrons do not contribute significantly to the heat capacity of solids because the law of equipartition of energy and hence classical Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law may not be applicable to the free electrons inside the metals or free electrons of metals. Now we will calculate mean free path. Resistivity of metal is given as rho is equal to 1 upon sigma, which is equal to m divided by n square T. Therefore, T is equal to m divided by n square rho. So from this, it is equal to 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31 divided by 8.5 into 10 raised to 28 into bracket 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket complete bracket square into 1.69 into 10 raised to minus 8. T is equal to 2.47 into 10 raised to minus 14 seconds. But T is equal to 1 by C bar. Therefore, lambda is equal to Tc bar. Therefore, lambda is equal to 2.47 into 10 raised to minus 14 into 1.154 into 10 raised to 5, and which is equal to 28.5 angstrom, where lambda is a mean free path in this case. Experimentally observed value for lambda is nearly 10 times value of lambda above classical theory could not explain such higher value in lambda. Now we will see relation between electrical and thermal conductivity, which is also called Weidmann-Franz law, that we will see now. Either atoms or free electrons conducts heat through solids. Especially in metals, electrons are key particles which conducts heat energy from one place to the another place. So in this diagram, heat flow through conductor from this direction, from left hand side direction, this arrow indicates heat is entering inside the conductor from left hand side, and that the heat is coming out from the opposite end of this conductor, and it is going toward the right hand side. So either atoms or free electrons conducts heat through solids. Especially in metals, electrons conduct heat energy. Cross sections at A, see in the diagram, cross sections at A, B, C are separated by lambda, which is mean free path of electron gas in the metal. Suppose steady state temperature at B is T Kelvin. See here, suppose steady state temperature is T Kelvin at this point. Steady state temperature at A is, suppose, T plus delta T by delta X into lambda. This T plus delta T by delta X into lambda. And steady state temperature at C is T minus delta T by delta X into lambda. And the thermal energy of electrons at B is, suppose, E. See here, central point E at point B. Thermal energy is given here, this E. Similarly, for thermal energy of electrons at A point and at C point, which is thus excess energy carried by electrons from A to B is delta E by delta X into lambda. Deficit of thermal energy carried by electrons moving from C to D, delta E by delta X into lambda. According to kinetic theory of gases, number of electrons flowing in a given direction through unit area in unit line is Nc bar divided by 6, where electron concentration is N and average thermal velocity is C bar. Hence, net energy carried through unit area at B in unit time is given as Nc bar divided by 6 into lambda into bracket delta E by delta X minus into bracket minus delta E by delta X bracket complete, which is equal to Nc bar divided by 3 into lambda delta E by delta X, because minus minus plus, this become twice this 6, 2, 2, we will get 3, and this is suppose equation 1. This is equal to product of thermal conductivity sigma T and temperature gradient is sigma T into bracket delta T by delta X. Therefore, Nc bar divided by 3 into lambda into bracket delta E by delta X, which is equal to sigma T into delta T by delta X, since d by dx is equal to d by dt into dt by dx. Therefore, Nc bar divided by 3 into lambda into d by dt into dt by dx is equal to sigma t into dt by dx. Therefore, d by dt is equal to d by dt into bracket value of E is given as 3 by 2 kBt. From this 3 by 2 kb after derivation dt by dt, that is 1, that is why 3 by 2 kb, that is nc bar divided by 3 into lambda into 3 by 2 kb. 3 get cancelled, and which is equal to sigma t. This is equation suppose 2. C bar is equal to under root of kbt divided by m. Suppose we are considering here equation A. Sigma is equal to n square lambda divided by under root of 3m kbt. This is suppose equation B. And nc bar lambda divided by 3 into 3 by 2 into kb is equal to sigma t. Suppose this is equation capital C. From equations A, B and C, we will get ratio of sigma t to sigma, which is equal to n lambda by 3 into C bar into 3 by 2 kb into under root of 3m kbt divided by n square lambda, which is equal to kb by 2 into under root of 3m kbt divided by m into under root of 3m kbt divided by e square, which is equal to kb by 2 into 3 kbt divided by e square. Finally, 3 by 2 into bracket kb by e bracket square into t, and which is equal to L into t. This is equation suppose 3. This linear dependence of sigma by sigma t on temperature is called Weidmann-Franz law, where L is equal to 3 by 2 into bracket kb by e bracket square. L is called Lorentz number. Therefore, sigma by sigma t is equal to L. So this is how relation between electrical and thermal conductivity is given here, and which is called Weidmann-Franz law.